Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm so glad that you're here with me again. So guys, in today's video we are going to look at the Serbia invitation letter. Whether you're new here or you're returning, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe and turn on the notification button. Be notified every time I upload a new video. Well guys, an invitation letter is a formal document written by a host inviting the guest to visit a specific place, often for personal, business, or official purposes. The letter is typically required for certain types of visas and serves as a proof that the guest invited to that country by someone who legally resides there. So guys, we must understand invitation letter requires for which type of visa, because not every visa requires an invitation letter, no? So I will give an example. If you're coming as a visitor, let's say you're visiting someone, you need an invitation letter. If you're coming for cultural events, that organization that organized a cultural event must to give you an invitation letter. For business, if you're having a business trip, let's say you're coming to meet some company for business purposes, that company must to issue an invitation letter. If you're coming for private visits, let's say you're visiting your boyfriend, he has to issue an invitation letter. And if you're coming for medical treatments, that hospital that is going to give you medical treatment must to issue an official invitation letter. You understand, guys? So there's some visas that don't really require an invitation letter. For example, the student visa doesn't need an invitation letter. You only need acceptance letter. Yeah, so guys, and then the work visa, you also need an invitation letter. Yeah, so guys, let's look at how to fill in the form and the tips and mistakes to avoid when filling in the form. Yeah, let's go.
Yeah, so guys, this is the invitation letter and I'm going to ask my friend to take you through it, and yeah, let's go.
Okay, hello everyone. I'm going to take over and explain this invitation letter to you. So I had made a translated one over here. Do not use a translated invitation letter when you are filling this out. It will not be accepted by the Republic of Serbia. It must be in Cyrillic. Okay? So let's just start. So I'm going to show you through here because I know most people can read this. So first off, you will put your host's name and surname here, which will go right here on this one. Host name and surname. Place he or she was born. Okay. Date, place, country of birth. Citizen of course, it should be Serbia, right? And then his ID number. Now, this is not the passport number. This will be what we call over here in Serbia his GMBG or Jumbuga. Okay, so that is the most important number that he has to have here. His current address and phone number, his profession, and also the name of and address of his employer right here. All this you will see in the same order over here. Okay, everybody. Now, hereby I invite. Now this will be your name and surname, born in whichever country you're born in. Kenya, I'm just giving that as an example. Like, I don't know exactly. Date and place of birth as a citizen. This you might have to expand in like some kind of document, like in some kind of like Word document or whatever. Now the ID and travel card holder documents number will be, this one here will be the passport number. Okay. Issued, which country it was issued in. This right here, the date is the issue date, the date it was issued. And this is the expiry date of your passport. Don't mix these up. And your current place of residence, like country and city. Okay, now over here we go to specifically the visit itself. So this would be over here the period. As you can see, specify number of visits, 1, 2, or multiple times. Period from. This means specifically which visa you are going to be on, right? If it's a visa C, it will only be 90 days. So make sure you have the date of 3 months. And as a recommendation from me, put 16 days ahead of the day that you submit for your visa. 16 days ahead. Reason being is you don't want to lose 16 days. You don't want to lose 16 days waiting for your visa. If nobody understands me, I'm really sorry, but 16 days ahead, just trust me on that. Okay, to the date 3 months after the first date. So date over here will be, let's say, I'm going to say June the 1st. Well, then, so June, July, August, right? You would put basically actual facts September the 1st. Okay. Now, and here, with the fact of the total duration of the appointee stay in the Republic of Serbia to be exactly your visa. So if it's a visa C, that's 90 days. If it's a visa D, it's 180 days. Same address over here. Okay, same address of where is it? Oh, address and sorry, I missed that. Address over here. Address and phone number. Same address will go over there because that's where you will be staying. Okay, guys, I just want to. Sorry, I got cut off there, but anyway. I just wanted to restate that. Make sure it's this letter in Cyrillic. This letter, all the information I just gave you now, you put it over here. Now I'm just going to continue with the translated letter so you understand. So this is probably the most important part, and that a lot of people don't know about. This needs to go to a notary. It needs to be stamped by a notary. Now, if your host places the place and date and signs it over here, okay, and he does it before he goes to the notary will not accept it. They will not. The notary has to verify his identification. He'll have to come there with his identification card before he gets this stamped. Okay, now if he signs it and everything beforehand, they won't accept it. They'll make him write a new one, and usually there's a lineup, so they'll either just say go get it done, go find somewhere or whatever. He might have to go home and redo it. So just don't sign it until you get to the notary. Once your host gets to the notary, sign it there in front of them. But they will verify his ID card. They'll even pull it, because our ID cards, they're chipped, so they'll even pull out his chipped like paper ID on that. Okay, so tell him not to do nothing until he gets to the notary. Sign it, done, everything. He pays a small little fee. I think max is something along the lines of about €7. It's nothing more than that. It's really cheap. It doesn't cost nothing. But your host should know. Your host should know that it has to be in Cyrillic. Like I said, The notary won't accept it. The government won't accept it. You will not get a visa. Okay? We will try and give you a link. Actually, no, I'm sorry. I can't. I don't have the link. But anyway, I hope this was everything was very useful information for you guys. I hope you can understand this now. Like I said, Cyrillic document, this document only. Do not translate it. Do not do nothing. Just fill it out as is. If you need to translate it, use Google Translate. Translate part by part so that you can fill it out properly. Anyway, thanks for watching and talk to you all soon.
Yes, so guys, this is just a small advice, not to be scammed or something. Like if you have someone inviting you to Serbia with an invitation letter to be issued, let that person ensure that your invitation letter has been taken to the notary close to the place where he stays or to the city. They put a stamp onto your invitation letter, and your invitation letter is being recorded. The notary takes the details of the person inviting you and also the person the guest is being invited. So him issuing you the invitation letter is not enough. The government of Serbia must be in a know about that this resident is inviting this kind of a person. You understand, guys? So just to be in a know, ask that person, did you take the invitation to the notary? Was it notarized? When notarizing, there's some little tax they pay for notary. I think it is about 5 to 10 euros, which is not much. So please don't fall a trap, be careful, and yeah, so guys, that's the end of the video. Hope you've learned something. Don't forget to subscribe, and see you in my next video. Bye, ciao.